We're back. This time we're gonna do a much longer stream of Summerset for Elder Scrolls Online. Now, unlike last time, yeah, this is going to be a much longer stream, and I may have gambled a little bit on crates with whatever I had left of the crowns. I think they're called crowns. Yeah, they're crowns. And I got that glow boy in the back. So now I have the bear and the guar. That was nice. I may switch back to my old headset for future streams. It's been really difficult working with this desk microphone that I have. It's not really the issue with like the microphone itself. It works perfectly fine. It's just trying to find a good position to put it on my desk and everything. And it doesn't help that my keyboard is like loud as heck. So speaking of crates,
but sometimes you will get a special 5th reward. This should please you.
Hey, thanks.
This one recommends that you purchase a crate from the store. Goodbye.
Now I got pretty eyelashes. Let's put those on just for the heck of it. There we go. There. Oh, that looks so good. Who the heck would actively wear this? Besides me. Alright. So what happened last time was that we had to go rescue the Gold Knight. And he's working on Dawnbreaker, because Dawnbreaker was broken when he got abducted. And now we're just trying to figure out some stuff. The Right Master's still trying to recover his memory, and we have to like go see someone in the tower and talk about that. I should have streamed Kirby today, yeah. Just the new Kirby update, the latest Kirby update, but I didn't want to set up the capture card. I don't want to really do baby steps back into streaming, just baby steps, just to get back into the flow of it. we go. Gotta go this way.
Not derived from Aliad, though I see a possible correlation to Daedric linguistic patterns. Who's... Oh. Don't you know not to interrupt a sage when she's deep in concentration? I suppose the Rite Master sent you to see how my research was coming along. I've listened to his memory over and over, and I examined every relevant tome I could find.
Have you been able to identify the unknown language?
Not yet. The Master of the House of Reveries sent me his work. It relates to a similar language seen in the ruins of Ebon Stadmont, but I only understand a little of it. I wish Lathan was still one of us. He was our language expert.
Oh yeah, there was like some weird, like, words that were appearing in his memories that are apparently a dead language. A dead ancient language. Lathan's an expert on ancient languages?
Ancient languages and battle magic, to name just a few. Lathan betrayed us, and I don't trust him, but I've reached a dead end. We need help, and he's the best option I can think of. Take the notes and show them to Lathan. What do we have to lose?
I'll take the notes and talk to Lathan.
I'll let the Rite Master know what I proposed. He may not like it, but he's always telling us to utilize every available resource. I think this qualifies. You'll find Lathan in Valserin's study. See if you can convince him to translate the words.
Do you really expect Lathan to help us?
I have no idea, but it's worth a try. I know Lathan and the Rite Master were friends. I don't believe Lathan would purposely try to harm Ichesis. On the other hand, if Lathan thinks that helping us will help his cause, he'll jump at the chance.
Ichesis? I thought that was an L for the longest time. I think this is the first time I actually heard them say his actual name instead of just the Rite Master. Why do you think Lathan joined forces with Nefala?
I suppose it had something to do with his daughter. Eldaway was a beautiful girl, smart, sweet, and full of energy. She brightened the entire island. When she fell ill, Lathan and Valserin grew apart. It was how they dealt with the tragedy.
The Psijic Order couldn't save her?
Don't you think we tried? The Rite Master, Valserin, the entire Conclave. But nothing helped. She grew weaker and weaker, and then she was gone. Val threw herself into her work after that. Lathan just grew more distant.
Shouldn't Valserin ask Lathan for this favor?
Only if you want to guarantee that Lathan refuses to help us. Haven't you seen them since they were reunited? Val wants to kill him, and Lathan hates her with a passion. They used to be so in love. Now it breaks my heart to see them like this.
Alright. By the way, what do you think of my new eyeliner? Orianda. You like? He's not paying attention. Oh, I need to take the notes. I forgot to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Who did that? Commander Root, thank you for following. I hope you're enjoying the stream.
This attentive when our daughter actually needed you?
Lathan, I need to go check on the knight anyway.
Val, wait! Damn it.
Good job, Lathan.
By the spinner's holy webs, when did I become an insufferable arse? Valserin didn't deserve that. Eldaway was her daughter too. Why am I talking to you about this? I know it isn't because I like you, because I really don't.
Baka. I understand you're good with languages.
Is this some new attempt at interrogation? If so, I'm not familiar with the technique. Very well, I'll play along. Yes, I am a master linguist, specializing in ancient and obscure languages. Why do you ask?
The right master heard these words, but we can't translate them. They may point to the Tower of Crystal.
Intriguing. I've never seen this dialect before. I can translate it, but I need more to work with. I need to examine the original tablets found at Ebon Stadmont. That will never happen, of course. You do remember I'm a prisoner here, don't you?
I can go to Ebon Stadmont. What do you need to complete the translation?
According to those notes, the writing is carved into a massive stone. I doubt you'd be able to carry it back here. All right,
I'm a strong
you've
boy.
piqued my interest. Use this rune when you reach Ebon Stadmont, and I'll be able to see what you see.
What does the rune you give me do exactly?
Nothing nefarious, if that's what you're asking. Just enter the forest, find the obscure language, and use the rune so I can see what you see. It won't do anything beyond that, I assure you.
What can I expect to find in Ebon Stadmont?
According to the scribblings of this Grand Maestro Forte, Spinner's Web, that's a pompous title. The forest is a maze filled with all kinds of beasts and daedra. As to the reason why, who can say? Sometimes a cursed wood is just a cursed wood.
Alright, goodbye. I don't need to know more about your backstory. Stadmont is going to be in Summerset. Right there. Okay. Just me, or does the frame seem a little bit choppy?
The room is working perfectly. It's almost as if
Are
I'm
you
standing
serious?
right next to you.
Bugs. Jeez. Let me check. Oh, the frames seem pretty good on OBS, but like in game it seems like it's chugging a little.
The rune is working. I can feel the powerful magic that permeates this place. I sense a Daedric influence, but something that's far older than my Prince Bathala.
What should I be looking for?
The Maestro's notes said the ancient words were etched into a massive stone. I expect you'll need to travel deeper into the forest to find the exact location. I can't translate the words the Right Master heard until you find that stone.
How do I find this massive stone covered in the ancient writing?
I'm not your tour guide. Just pick a direction and start walking. Wait a moment. The Maestro's notes. There was a passage that might help. Something about crows. Maybe that will be enough to guide you.
I'll find the stone. Isn't
Refer
there
to the book and use
isn't there a
the
Daedric
rune
Prince
again
about crows?
when you locate the ancient writing?
that had that theme? Oh my goodness, it is really chugging. Why does it seem so choppy? Let's just see what happens with that. It wasn't always like that, was it? Very strange. I should start closing some stuff in the background. Seems better enough. I'm sorry that I'm tinkering around with options like this, but I do want it to like look a little bit nice. I probably should have done that beforehand. I didn't have issues with this before, that's the thing. Or maybe I'd never noticed before, but it really just seemed like it was chugging at that point. Maybe it's just that location. Alright. You navigate Evan Stadmont Forest. Alright. You know what it could have been? It could have been this water right here that was causing it. I had the setting too high for it.
Wherever could that blasted mercenary be? Greetings, my friend. Fancy meeting you all the way out here. Perhaps you could help me once more. I need an escort for my expedition. I expect we'll encounter some danger along the way, but I'm sure it's nothing you can't handle.
What kind of expedition?
Put simply, I found records of an ancient temple somewhere in this very forest. I've come to study what secrets it may hold. I will warn you, Ebon Stadmont can be tricky to navigate. You'll have to keep a lookout.
Tricky to navigate? How so?
Travelers become lost, sometimes for days. From what I heard, the forest appears to shift as you move through it. We'll need to keep close together. So, want to help me unlock an ancient mystery? I must say, I do pay well.
Sure, I'll escort you through Ebon Stadmont.
Thank you for accepting my offer. I'm quite excited to be heading my own expedition. Tellinger may have a great mind, but sometimes he's a bit much. It's nice to finally be able to break free from being just his assistant.
Have you quit being Tellinger's assistant then?
Oh no, of course not. The Mages Guild still requires me to accompany him on his expeditions. I've just taken a short sabbatical is all. As soon as I finish my research here, I'm sure I'll be off on more hair-raising adventures.
It seems as though you're not happy as Tellinger's assistant.
Well, being Tellinger's assistant is informative in many ways, but I think now's the time to prove to the Mages Guild, and to myself, that I can strike out on my own. Ebon Stadmont just happened to catch my interest.
What's so interesting about Ebon Stadmont?
The ruins within Ebon Stadmont are ancient, perhaps even built in the Merethic era. They contain inscriptions of a mysterious language, which only a few have begun to translate. I believe these inscriptions can help lead us to the inner temple.
What do you know about the temple?
Not much. Even though one can see the temple through the trees, the forest has made all research near impossible. It most likely was a place of worship, now abandoned. For some reason, the worshippers wished for the temple to remain inaccessible.
Inaccessible? How so?
The nature of this forest doesn't allow travelers to simply walk to the temple we seek. Someone must have used magic to accomplish this, in order to keep outsiders from entering. Luckily, the inscriptions here should guide us.
Goodbye. I already know about the language.
We're looking for inscriptions. Alert me once you see any gibberish carved into stone.
Ooh.
Yes, this is exactly what we're looking for. Why, it's almost as if I can hear the words. Sel Ra Ang Yond. Eastern Temple? Daedra? I don't have time for distractions. Could you hold them off while I finish translating?
I might as well do the side quest while I'm here. We ignored some side quest stuff last time. I might as well make it up by doing some while doing the main story.
inscription indicates that the temple is further up.
It may slow us down, but
Follow me.
it's still, like, they're enjoyable in their own way.
found the inscription?
Oh my goodness, I'm impaling myself with my
Yet,
own weapon.
The inscription is nearby.
Whoops.
I sense something else, though. Nocturnal's presence.
Nocturnal.
Ancient inscription. You found it. Something isn't right. I feel our connection breaking up. It's Nocturnal's Earl.
Oh.
Now that Lathan's gone, we can talk freely. I never expected to see you again, but you shouldn't have come here. These words of power, they aren't meant for mortal eyes. I'm an Earl in the Court of Bedlam now, so believe me when I say that Lathan isn't being totally honest with you.
Vea from Balmora, you're Nocturnal's Earl? How'd that happen?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that I want to maintain the balance of power among the Daedric Triad. If Lathan translates the language and gives Mephala the secret, she'll gain an advantage that could threaten my prince, Nocturnal.
It sounds like the triad of Daedric princes isn't as united as we thought.
Speculate all you want. I'm here to give you a gift. Nocturnal has authorized me to provide you with the meaning of the mysterious phrase. It's in all our best interests for the Right Master to remember where he hid the heart of transparent law.
So what do the words mean?
The phrase the Right Master remembers, the words he keeps hearing. It's a spell to retrieve something hidden. When the time is right, he just needs to repeat the phrase to reveal the heart's hiding place.
I'll let the Right Master know.
I wasn't sure how I'd feel if I saw you or Naryu again. Balmora seems like a lifetime ago, and I'm a new person since committing myself to Nocturnal's service. I wish you weren't involved in this matter.
You knew exactly when and where to contact me. How?
Artaeum is only as isolated as it allows itself to be. First, the Abyssal Pearl allowed the Sea Slode and Mephala to invade the Sidjic Island. Then you took Lathan, an Earl in the Court of Bedlam, prisoner. We know your moves before you make them.
What does the triad of Daedric princes hope to achieve?
Our princes plan to do away with the laws imposed by other powers. They want to remake Nirn, reshape it to better suit their every inclination. Of course, to do this, all obstacles must be cast aside, including the other Daedric princes.
And what does the Court of Bedlam get out of all this?
The court isn't evil. We wouldn't be a part of something that didn't add to the greater good. When our princes are done, war and sickness will be eradicated. There will be true peace and godhood for the court, as befits beings of our stature.
You're supposed to be dead. Nairu killed you in Balmora, according to what happened when I did that certain quest, spoiler alert, in Morrowind. Oops.
Naru is a liar and a coward. She pretends to be a cold-hearted killer, but she couldn't bring herself to spill my blood. Instead, she sent me away. Shipped me off to protect me, she said. To save me. More likely, she just wanted to save herself.
How did you wind up in service to Nocturnal?
I felt abandoned. Lost. That's when Nocturnal offered to comfort me. Not the Morag Tong. Not a Khajiit Guardian. Not even you. Nocturnal gave me a purpose and a family. She gave me something to believe in.
You know we're going to stop the triad of Daedric princes.
Belief doesn't make something true. You stopped me once, but I'm stronger now. More powerful. As for the princes, you're barely a speck on a flea that gets casually brushed aside after a minor irritation. Do what you must. This only ends one way.
Well then, I guess I'm gonna have to personally kill you this time and not Nehru.
Tell the Right Master, it's a spell of retrieval.
Finally, I've re-established my connection to the rune. Tell me what Nocturnal's Earl said to you. I can't believe Nocturnal's Earl interfered like that. We're supposed to be allies. Why would she want to stop me from reading that ancient inscription?
Nocturnal's Earl said that the ancient phrase is a spell.
A spell. Interesting. And somehow connected to the Right Master's forgotten hiding place. I wonder why Nocturnal decided to share this information. She isn't usually the most forthcoming of the court's esteemed princes.
Nocturnal's Earl also indicated that you've been informing the court about our plans.
Right. I told them to interrupt my research before I could unravel an ancient and powerful language. Look, you should come back to Kapora Tower now. The Right Master wants to hear everything my associate shared with you. And frankly, so do I.
I'll return to Artaeum as soon as I can. But first, I
just wish I could have spent a few moments studying that inscription.
I have other stuff to do here before I leave. Alright. Wait, why am... I need to get back in there. I'm not done. Forget about it. I was hoping that, like, it would just, like, kind of, like, go hand in hand, you know? But I guess that's not the case. I can always do that some other time. Oh well. Oh well.
So, standing around is a crime in Summerset?
Yes, we even have a word for it. Loitering. I suggest you learn it.
Alright. Gotta go back to Artaeum. My favorite glitch. When they start running on top of the mount. That's always fun.
Oriandra, you should have consulted me beforehand.
She saw an opportunity and she took it, Tychesis.
Silence, Lathan. Need I put you in chains to remind you of your status here?
I'm sorry, Right Master. We should have asked permission. It won't happen again.
This escapade of yours could have been disastrous. What were you and Oriandra thinking, trusting Lathan to help us translate the ancient language? Now nothing you discovered can be trusted. We're back to square one.
Nocturnal's Earl says the words you remember are a spell that will reveal the heart's location.
I observed what I could through Lathan's connection, but it seems to me that the Court of Bedlam is just trying to confuse us. What do you think? Should we trust Nocturnal's Earl or not?
Alright, we got two choices. We can trust what the Earl has told us, or just say face value isn't that. I think they would want to actually find it, because that is actually a huge obstacle. And if that gets removed, then, well, then they can just do whatever the heck they want on Nirn. So I think this would be the correct choice, because
as much as it pains me, I must concur. We'll just have to make sure that once we recover the heart, it isn't allowed to fall into the hands of the Court of Bedlam or their princes. Darian's outside. Talk to him, then meet me in the Dreaming Cave.
I'll go and talk to Darian.
No matter whether Nocturnal's Earl spoke truth or lies, we need to recover the heart of Transparent Law. I'm sure I hid it somewhere beyond the Daedric barrier. Was there anything else before you go and check on Darian?
Maybe we should leave the heart of Transparent Law hidden away.
That, my friend, would be a mistake. Summerset's ancient defenses have withered since the Transparent Law crystal was broken and the heart removed. Every moment the crystal tower remains incomplete, another protection falls away.
But what if this is all just an elaborate trap to get you to reveal the hiding place?
I'm sure that it is. But in that certainty, we gain an advantage. You'll be at my side when we locate the heart, and you'll be there to help me defend it from the Court of Bedlam and their princes.
Do you remember anything else related to this supposed spell?
I remember I tried to resist the Sea Sloat's compulsion, and was able to maintain a sliver of control. But as for a revelation spell, where would I acquire something in such an obscure language? And whose voice do I hear echoing in my mind?
You don't remember anything else?
I remember using what control I still possessed to foil Katora's plans. I recall forging a bargain with someone I have no memory of. I remember that it was the only way to assure the heart's safety.
Maybe a Daedric prince, who knows? Who knows? Maybe it might have been Nocturnal. Maybe Nocturnal just wants to betray everyone else. Hey, Darian.
Your wounds, they're just gone.
I've always healed fast, Val. I can call you Val, right? Give me a moment. I'd like to chat with our friend.
Of course. Then go to the Dreaming Cave. The Right Master's ready to begin.
I wanted to thank you again for getting me out of Mephalah's realm. Wasn't anything like I originally imagined. Oh, and I wanted to let you know that I was able to repair the Dawnbreaker. The sword's power should allow us to breach the barrier.
Looks like you're fully recovered.
No thanks to the Psijic healers. I thought they were gonna slice me open to try to figure out what makes me... well, me. I'm glad you stopped by, though. I wanted to talk to you. In private.
What do you want to talk about?
This might sound like a strange question. In fact, depending on how you answer it, it is a strange question. Do you remember me? I'm not talking about here in Summerset. I mean, from someplace else.
Of course I remember you. I thought we lost you in Cold Harbor when we fought, Molag Bal.
Yeah, it was terrible. One moment I'm fighting Molag Bal, and the next I'm stuck in the colored rooms without any kind of explanation. I tried everything I could think of to get out of there, but nothing worked until Meridia gave me this mission.
So you didn't die?
I thought I did. After the big flash of light, I remember floating. Then there was more light. Meridia was there. She told me I was in her realm. Other than her lectures, it was pretty boring. Come to think of it, those were pretty boring too.
You said Meridia gave you a mission?
Oh yeah. She said I was supposed to help you stop the Daedric princes, to keep them from reaching the Crystal Tower. Problem is, she didn't tell me how we were supposed to do that, and now I can't seem to reach her. I hate to admit it, but I'm worried.
Let's go get the heart back.
Fixing the Dawnbreaker was surprisingly easy, by the way, especially considering that I had never repaired a Daedric artifact before.
Before we go to the Dreaming Cave, can I ask you a few questions?
Questions? Not like a test or anything, though, right?
You're not
Tests
a Breton,
give me
are
a
you?
rash. But I wish I knew the answer to that. I remember my father well enough. He was a Breton, but I never met my mother. In fact, now that I think about it, my entire childhood is kind of a blur. I never questioned that. I'm not really sure why.
Did Meridia tell you anything?
Meridia only ever told me I was her vessel. I can't say I remember volunteering for that job, though. I have her magic inside me. I've had it all my life. I can feel it. But why? I have so many questions.
Such as?
Who I am, what I am, why the amazing good looks and roguish charm if I'm just here to stomp on Meridia's enemies. I mean, I guess if I was a prince, I'd want a dashing champion, so I can't blame her for that.
I haven't seen you in a long time. How have you been?
Being in the colored rooms was fun at first. Those golden saints were pleasant to look at. Their personalities leave a lot to be desired, though. I've had better conversations with the floating rocks than with those shining arses.
Why did Meridia send you to her realm?
I ask myself that question every day. Meridia said I had a purpose, but she refused to elaborate. She said I'd recognize it when the time was right. Nothing more comforting than a Daedric prince being all vague about your fate.
What does Meridia want you to do?
Help you. She talked about you a lot, as a matter of fact. We've already stopped one Daedric prince together, right? How hard can it be to stop 3?
Technically, I've stopped 2. I'm a little bit ahead of the game, Darian. It's actually kind of nice that they brought him back. I thought we were going to get a lot more Raz, but having Darian back is kind of interesting, and got a very interesting purpose to the plot now. I wouldn't say I'd expect it. I just thought he was going to die.
Wait! Don't start without me!
We're as prepared as we can be without knowing exactly where this pathway leads. I've even set wards that will help protect me from the Daedric princes. Remember though, our primary goal is to recover the Heart of Transparent Law.
How do we activate the portal?
The Golden Knight must wield the reforged Dawnbreaker to breach the barrier. Then we simply step through the portal and see where it takes us. I expect we may call upon your fighting skills before all is said and done. Are you ready to proceed?
I'm ready.
Sir
Look at that little jump.
Deal
I'm
with this
totally
barrier,
ready.
if you please.
My pleasure.
way is open. Let's go.
Spicy. Oh boy.
I'll be all right, Valcerin. Manipulating the Dreaming Cave always exhausts me.
We'll take it slow. Let the others clear the path for us.
I expected the pathway to lead to some obscure corner of oblivion, but this is Nocturnal's realm. I wish I could remember what compelled me to hide the heart here.
You hid the heart of Transparent Law in Nocturnal's realm. Oh, sorry about that.
The heart is here. I'm positive. Now that I think about it, this location has a familiar feel. I've been here before. I just need to remember where I placed the stolen crystal.
How do we find the heart?
Take Darien and scout the path ahead. Look for any signs that might indicate where I hid the heart. Valcerin will assist me and we'll follow behind you. As much as it pains me to admit, my many years are finally catching up with me.
Darien and I will scout ahead.
Be prepared
okay, Golden
for
Boy.
anything. This is Nocturnal's realm, after all.
You look cool as heck.
First, Mafala.
No, I don't want to talk to you. Not now.
Nocturnal's minions aren't exactly modest, are they? Not that I'm complaining.
More. But where is the pretty crystal he carried last time?
Did that bird just talk? You heard that,
Pay
right?
the crows no mind. Nothing but an annoyance. The crows serve as Nocturnal's eyes. She watches us through these annoying little creatures. There's nothing to do about it except to keep moving forward until we find the hiding place.
What did the crow mean by the featherless one walks the path once more?
I remember carrying the heart of Transparent Law along this path and up toward the mountain above. I remember Nocturnal's creatures moved aside to let me pass. Obviously, they aren't as accommodating as last time I was here.
Should we keep going?
I don't see any alternative, do you? Perhaps more memories from when I was last here will return as we continue along the path. Clear the way ahead, if you please.
Okay.
Wear lighter armor next time we have to climb a mountain.
I'm trying to figure out how to climb up here. There's no real, like... Well, there is a path, but... Sometimes it feels like it, Sometimes it really doesn't feel like there's a path up here. I don't know. It just seems like it's blending in with everything. That almost killed me. Wow. Let me have a quick eat.
The featherless one couldn't resist the sea sload, not on his own. Ah!
What nonsense is this?
He doesn't remember. So desperate he was, he leaped at our mistress's offer. Ah!
Speak plainly, crows. Come back here.
I knew it.
Calm down. Their words mean nothing.
I knew it.
This is getting
Crows. Their words stir the echoes in my mind.
So did you accept an offer from Nocturnal?
I remember fighting the sea sloth's compulsion with every fiber of my being. And I was losing. I remember searching for something, anything, to keep me from giving Keturah the heart.
Do you remember anything else?
I remember Nocturnal appearing before me, offering to help me hide the heart away in a place that no one would ever find it. Then... let's keep going. Clear the path ahead while I try to recall the rest of the memory.
I smell betrayal. We haven't heard too much from Clavicus Vile. Because isn't he part of the Triad? It's been mostly Mephala and Nocturnal. To take too much stuff.
Be ready for anything. The path ends here.
Remember this.
Achesis, what are you saying?
I'm saying I remember taking the heart through that portal. With every step along this path, my memory grew clearer. This portal, it leads to where I had my fateful meeting with Nocturnal, where she offered to aid me in my struggle against the sea sloth Keturah.
What kind of aid did she offer you?
Nocturnal offered me a spell that would hide the heart from everyone. The sea sloth, Nocturnal, even from me. As soon as I hid it away, my memory of even possessing the crystal faded like a distant dream.
So the heart is on the other side of this portal?
I assume so. Some of the details still elude me. I remember entering the portal with the heart, then returning here without it in my hands. Since I cast the spell with those ancient words, only I can use it again to unseal the hiding place.
What about Nocturnal?
My preparations included numerous wards of protection. They should allow me to resist even the magic of a Daedric prince, at least for a short amount of time. Through the portal, I remember an ancient ruin. Head for that, and we'll meet you there.
Then open the portal and let's go find the heart.
Step cautiously. I remember very little about what lies on the other side of this portal. I remember the words, but I don't know exactly what they mean. Once I begin the spell, be ready for anything.
I'm ready. Cast the spell and reveal where the heart is hidden.
My friends, the heart of transparent law will soon be back in our hands. Heart, reveal yourself.
Your chest is glowing.
No way.
Of course. I put the heart inside myself. It's the perfect hiding place.
What? That's so silly.
Look, Mephala. The mortal hid the heart inside his own body. How clever.
Uh-oh. Mephala and Clavicus Vile. This could be bad.
But why did Nocturnal keep this from us? No matter. I'll take the crystal now, right, Master?
Oh no.
My wards! Shout! Protect me!
He's just getting flung around like a ragdoll.
But the wards won't hold long against our power.
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command.
Stop struggling, mortal. You're only delaying the inevitable.
Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
Fight, Ichesis. Just hold on.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power.
I really don't need Dawnbreaker's power.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power. Where do all these Daedra keep coming from? Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
Hold still, mortal, and I'll make this quick.
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command.
Val, promise me you'll lead them.
Don't even say it, Ichesis. Just keep fighting.
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command.
Not yet. Oh. Whoa, why did they disappear for a moment?
Mephala, stop that! I've got him!
Wait, what's the...
Nocturnal! How dare you interfere? Get out of my realm, princess. You are no longer welcome. The heart belongs to me. We made a deal, didn't we, mortal?
Ichesis?
I did what I had to. I hid the heart, even from you. The only way to retrieve it is to kill me.
Very well. I accept those terms.
No!
Oh, he did.
We need to go, now!
Oof.
Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
Right, Master! Damn it! Hang on! I'll get us out of here!
Dawnbreaker will protect us. I hope.
Meridia's vessel. You have no power here.
I'll show you power, you monster!
The Sword of Light. I'll take that.
My sword! I just fixed that!
The heart is mine, and soon the Crystal Tower will belong to me. I no longer need Mephala or Vile.
Hold on! I'm getting us out of here!
Well then.
Valsarin? Where's the Right Master?
Oh, he dead.
Killed him. We couldn't stop her.
No! That's not possible! This doesn't make any sense! What happened to the Right Master?
Nocturnal killed him. She has the heart of transparent law now.
I don't believe it. The Right Master, Ikisis, he's the best of us. Besides, I thought only he could reveal the heart's hidden location.
He hid the heart in his own chest. Nocturnal tore it out and killed him.
I knew he was remembering things, but I had no idea he was so desperate. To make a deal with a Daedric prince? Even to foil the sea slode? That was just foolish. In retrospect, though, I might have done the same. How do we beat the Triad now?
I don't think the Triad exists anymore. Nocturnal took the heart for herself.
Nocturnal betrayed the other princes? Actually, that's rather typical from what I've read. Without the heart, without the Right Master, what are we supposed to do now?
We have to find another way to stop Nocturnal.
I'm not sure there is another way. With the heart of transparent law, Nocturnal can control the Crystal Tower. And with the Crystal Tower, she can... well, I'm not sure why she wants the tower. We'll need to consult a few experts about that. Grief does us no good unless we use it to focus our commitment. We need to rally our forces. It's time to turn this Daedric tide before the waters of oblivion overwhelm us. Thankfully, Sotha Seal returned while you traveled the Dreaming Cave.
Did Sotha Seal have any news to share?
Sotha Seal said he had information meant only for Right Master Ikisis' ears. He asked me to send the Right Master to see him when he returned from traveling the Dreaming Cave.
Someone needs to tell Sotha Seal that the Right Master is dead.
We also need to convince Sotha Seal to share the news he brought with us. But without the Right Master, he may decide to simply depart. Like all the members of the Dark Elf Tribunal, he can be very enigmatic. Maybe you should talk to him.
I'll speak to Sotha Seal. Mr. Seesaw.
How unusual. The Right Master has kept me waiting for an inordinate amount of time. But instead of Ikisis, here comes the savior of the Clockwork City. That leads me to a single conclusion. The Right Master has not returned from the Dreaming Cave.
The Right Master is dead. Nocturnal killed him.
That is unfortunate. I enjoyed my infrequent talks with Ikisis. Ah, well. Now, if you don't mind, I have preparations to make before I take my leave.
You are just going to leave? But I thought you had information to share with the Right Master.
I am, and I did. But the Right Master is no longer in a position to receive that information. Now, once again, I ask.
This is related to what happened in Clockwork City, isn't it? You have to tell me.
A demand? Interesting. Your assumption is correct. Nocturnal's true purpose in invading my realm was to steal my secret for utilizing life energy as a power source. I suspect she plans to use my technique to amplify the Crystal Tower.
What happens if the Crystal Tower is amplified?
The Crystal Tower exists on multiple planes of reality simultaneously and possesses capabilities we do not fully understand. We must assume that Nocturnal's options are infinite. I suggest you find Valcerin and inform her of this development.
Nocturnal's no longer working with the other Daedric princes.
I find it hard to believe that Nocturnal, Mephala, and Vile worked together for as long as they did. Daedric princes aren't known for their willingness to share. With the heart, Nocturnal moves one step closer to gaining control of the tower.
Why is the heart so special?
Transparent law. The crystal at the top of the Crystal Tower anchors its metaphysical structure to all realities. With the heart, she can restore the crystal, utilize its capabilities, and make herself master of the tower.
How can the Crystal Tower exist on multiple planes at the same time?
The tower straddles every reality. Its true purpose remains lost to time, but I theorize it was created as a watchtower of sorts. A doorway to everywhere. It stands to reason, then, that the tower is the key to omnipresence.
How does that help Nocturnal?
Imagine a Daedric prince who can exert influence throughout the multiverse at the exact same moment in time. Nocturnal could become infinite. If she accomplishes that, then her power would multiply accordingly. She would be without limits.
Alright. So just what I thought. Just...
You need to go to Valcerin's study right now.
Just that.
There's a problem. He's really tall.
Knight of Meridia, stay and talk with me.
Oh?
The Crystal Tower.
I hate to say it, but I think your friend Valcerin has lost it. She, well, you should go to the study and see for yourself.
Yeah, it's just like what I predicted. It was to... Well, I thought it was like to break the barrier between all realms, but that also works too. I was kind of half right. Fun stuff.
Valcerin, stop! You're going to kill him!
Fine. Let our friend finish the interrogation.
Where are you?
This is ridiculous. I had no wish to see Ikesis harmed. He was my friend. He tried to save my daughter. If my wife wants a battle, though, tell her I'm ready to oblige.
Nocturnal betrayed your prince when she killed the Right Master and took the heart for herself.
What are you talking about? Nocturnal, Mephala, and Clavicus Vile are partners in this. That's why our three sects formed the Court of Bedlam. 3 Daedric princes working together to make the world a better place.
I saw Nocturnal banish Mephala and Vile from her realm. I don't think she's still part of your team.
No, that can't be right. Why would she betray the Triad like that? Unless... You must let me leave, Arteum. I need to contact my prince.
Tell me what the princes were originally planning, or I'll turn you back over to Valcerin.
Look, you have to let me return to Summerset and warn my prince. Let me go, and I'll convince Mephala to help you. You're going to need my prince if you really plan to take on Nocturnal and the Crystal Tower. Consider it a necessary alliance.
First, tell me the Triad's original plan.
Do we really need to go over this again? Methala and the Triad sought places of power, the Clockwork City, the Crystal Tower, anything they could use to change the rules of reality and remake the world. They wanted to make things better.
How are the princes planning to enter the Crystal Tower?
The Crystal Tower has its own protections, though we know those have been weakened with the removal of the Heart of Transparent Law. Still, we tried to acquire the Resolute Diamonds, the Sapiarch's keys to the tower.
So without the Sapiarch's keys, Nocturnal can't enter the Crystal Tower?
I didn't say that. Nocturnal has the heart, and her power as a Daedric prince. It won't be easy, but she'll be able to enter the Crystal Tower. You, on the other hand, will need help. Which brings me back to my offer. Make an alliance with my prince.
What happens to the Court of Bedlam now?
What Court of Bedlam? You dealt with Clavicus Vile's Earl, and I'm your prisoner. The court is in shambles, just like the Triad, if what you say is to be believed. But beware Nocturnal's champion. Her Earl won't fall as easily as Tilcollar or I.
I know.
Lathan is a shell of the man I fell in love with. We can't trust anything he says. No, we have to deal with this ourselves. And the key is reaching the Crystal Tower before Nocturnal can accomplish a similar feat.
Sothasil says that Nocturnal stole his secret for using life energy as a source of power.
Just another horrible bit of news in an otherwise horrible situation. All the more reason for us to get to the Crystal Tower. Last I heard, the Sapiarchs were attempting to rapidly attune 2 new tower sentinels. We need to see if they succeeded.
Where are the Sapiarchs attempting the attuning ritual? Wow, I'm
likely at the
losing
Crystal
my mind
Tower
a little bit
Gatehouse,
tonight.
northeast of Lilandril. The ritual usually requires a full year and a day to complete, but the Sapiarchs reluctantly agreed to try to speed up the process. We should head out immediately.
I'll meet you at the Crystal Tower Gatehouse.
Oriandra, tell Darian to meet us at the Crystal Tower Gatehouse, and keep an eye on Lathan while we're gone.
Alright, if this is gonna be like the final mission, I want to at least look pretty. You know what? Maybe not pretty, maybe just this. Maybe just silly. Yeah, silly is good. I'll fight him in a bathrobe. Or a towel. Why not? Why not? Why the clothing change? It's something I did every stream for this. Why not? It's fun. It's harmless fun.
Raz, what's happening at the Crystal Tower? Now!
Climb the watchtower and see for yourself.
Why did you tell him that?
His teeth were very sharp, Dumbledore.
I was wondering when we're gonna see good old Raz again. Will he still be relevant? I hope so.
The Crystal Tower isn't supposed to do that, yes?
The tower started glowing right before you arrived.
Raz was nearby when he heard that the Sapiarchs were up to something at the Crystal Tower. This one didn't expect the tower to start glowing. I hope this is the work of the Sijiks, yes? No, this is something worse. Raz feels it in his paws.
Nocturnal has the heart of transparent law. This could be her doing.
Daedric Princess. Raz hates those things. And this one supposes that if Nocturnal takes control of the Crystal Tower, that would be bad for Summerset, yes?
So Thassil says she could use the Crystal Tower to become infinitely powerful.
So that would be a yes on the bad for Summerset question. Infinite. A number so big it makes Raz's head swim just trying to imagine it. So what should we do about this? You have a plan to save the day, yes?
The Sapiarchs are trying to create a new pair of sentinels so we can enter the Crystal Tower.
So that is what the Sapiarchs are doing at the Gatehouse. Raz should have known. Magic makes this one's fur stand on end. Alright, let's go to the Gatehouse and see how the Sapiarchs are coming along before something else happens to the tower.
Let's go to the Gatehouse.
The tower! What's happening?
Raz thinks this is bad.
Uh-oh.
Come, my friend, to the Gatehouse!
Ooh. Can I just jump off the tower? No? Too easy. Go inside.
Time is running out. The Sapiarchs still haven't completed their ritual, and now Nocturnal has launched an attack against them. I sent Darien and Razumdar to defend the Sapiarchs, but the Daedric keep on coming.
What do you need me to do?
I'll stay here and try to assist with the ritual. You go and help Darien and Razumdar. We need to buy the Sapiarchs enough time to attune themselves to the Diamond Keys.
Alright. I like how it gave me the option of, tell me more about the ritual.
Finish the ritual. We will keep you safe.
energy. Something feels wrong.
No! I think it's working! Ah! Damn it, no!
That was unexpected, yes.
The Sapiarchs are dead.
I knew this wasn't going to work. Speeding up the Sapiarch ritual was a long shot at best. We should have had the Conclave working on a solution all along. The Psijics could have figured out how to attune the Resolute Diamonds.
Isn't that still an option?
You're right. Even without the Right Master, we can still do this. I can take the Resolute Diamonds and return to Artaeum immediately. But, well, I'm kind of at a loss as to what we should do next.
Your idea seems like the best option. Have the Psijics figure out how to use the diamond keys.
I'll take the diamonds to Artaeum and get the Conclave
I
working
don't
on them
trust
immediately.
the other two princes.
Meanwhile,
other
I need you to
shit.
go to Eleanor and warn the Proxy Queen. She has to make sure Summerset is prepared for the worst, just in case.
I'll go to Eleanor and warn the Proxy Queen.
Darian, gather the diamond keys. The Psijic Order will do what the Sapiarchs could not.
No, I'm done with the Psijic Order.
Wonder if the whole entire island's gonna be like covered in darkness now. Nope, it's still kind of light out here. Huh.
Griffin feathers of all things.
This one has seen many bizarre things working as an Eye of the Queen, but this may take the moonsugar cake. A strange dog walked up and spoke to Raz.
The dog spoke to you?
That is what Raz said. A dog. It spoke words as clear as day. It gave me a message to give to you. The dog said you should meet it in the gardens because it had something important to tell you.
I'll go find the strange dog, you go warn the Proxy Queen.
Yes, Raz will go warn the Proxy Queen. That would be for the best. Just be careful, my friend. This one does not trust dogs, especially ones that talk. Talking animals, so unnatural, yes?
Yes. Considering that you are one. And so am I.
Praise we now Mara, goddess of love. Bless us with children.
Alright, where's the dog? Where is good old Barbas?
You again? Alright, follow me.
I wish that they would have kept his voice from Skyrim in this.
It's me, Barbas. Vile told me to find the mortal flea that continues to pester him and deliver a message. He's terrible with mortal names, but I immediately thought of you. Glad to see that my intuition's as sharp as ever. Oh yeah,
I've got a message for you.
What does Clavicus Vile want?
My master's less than pleased with the way Nocturnal treated him. He wanted to be the first one to betray the Triad. Look, he wanted me to make sure to tell you he's not upset about the whole Vivette thing. At least, not anymore.
What does Clavicus Vile want to talk about?
Probably wants to make some kind of a deal. That's his bread and butter, you know. You can do what you want. But I figure you're even more angry with Nocturnal for the way she evaporated your friend and took the heart of transparent law.
So how do I talk to Clavicus Vile?
He told me you could find him in the caves just north of the city. Just be nice to him when you get there. He's still a little upset over how the Triad broke up and all that.
I'll go to the caves and talk to Clavicus Vile.
My master has been livid since Nocturnal betrayed him. That's why I've been keeping my distance. Do me a favor and try not to make him any more irritated when you talk to him. I'd hate to see something bad happen to you. Oh wait, no I wouldn't.
Tell me more about Clavicus Vile.
What? You never heard of the Daedric Prince of Bargains? The ruler of the Fields of Regret and the Lord of Tricks and Wishes? Well, don't tell him that. He's upset enough as it is. He had such high hopes until Nocturnal betrayed their partnership.
I already know who you are. I think we're pretty all familiar with Clavicus Vile and his dog. Oh, all the way out there. Okay. Alright. Gonna be quite a jog.
I could use a break.
They're just making wine. Some tasty foot wine. I gotta go around it. Shoot. Heck. Curse you mountains, and I can't climb you like I can in Skyrim.
Not yours.
There we go.
Look at that. You can follow directions. My master's waiting for you deeper inside.
Nope, not dealing with you. Just gonna zip zoom to it.
Please, Master! Mercy! Even in death they serve. So, the Hound found you? Good. Let's discuss an arrangement, shall we? Don't let these crumbled husks trouble you. I needed to vent my frustrations, and my loyal followers were close at hand.
You wanted to talk to me?
Yes. Yes, I did. I assumed Barbas would have made that clear. I admire your persistence almost as much as I hate the fact that you constantly oppose me. Still, Nocturnal couldn't dispatch you, which indicates you may be useful to me after all.
What are you talking about?
We have a common cause now, you and I. A common enemy. Nocturnal turned her back on our alliance. She betrayed the Triad. Worse, she betrayed me. Consider my next words carefully before you respond. I can grant you access to the Crystal Tower.
Why should I trust anything you say?
You killed my Court of Bedlam, Earl. You dispatched our pet sea slow. I hate you, but I also respect you. And I need your help to gain vengeance against Nocturnal. So I ask you this. How could you not trust me? Isn't the enemy of my enemy my friend?
Alright, so tell me how I can enter the Crystal Tower.
Upstairs, you'll find a key. With it, your Psijic friends can get you to my realm, where I can direct you to the Crystal Tower. Getting inside, though, for that, you'll need the Resolute Diamonds. Unfortunately, I can't help you with that.
How can I reach the Crystal Tower by going through your realm?
Haven't you learned anything? The Crystal Tower exists in all realms. In my realm, however, there is no gatehouse to block your way, just the tower's own defenses. And for that, unfortunately, you'll need the diamond keys.
The diamond keys need to be attuned and the tower sentinels are dead.
A problem, certainly. But one I'm sure you can overcome. Perhaps another prince will be willing to help you. I leave the details of that to you. Just remember this favor I have provided when you restore the tower and save your beloved Nern.
And what do you get in return for this favor?
I'm sure something of value will suggest itself when the time is right. I promise that whatever I ask for as compensation, it will not unduly cost you. Anyway, no more than you can afford. On that, you have my word.
I don't suppose you can, hook me up with that armor. That armor does look kind of nice, Mr. Vile. Maybe?
Upstairs, you'll find a key. With it, your Psijic friends can get you...
Okay, no cool armor. Got it. Got it! While wearing this. This looks ridiculous.
News. The Golden Knight has taken matters into his own hands. He set Lathan free and returned with him to Summerset.
Why would Darien set Lathan free and go with him to Summerset?
Who knows what all that time in Meridia's realm did to Darien's mind? He couldn't have gotten off the island without Lathan's help. and Lathan needed his assistance to circumvent the wards placed upon him. I need you to find out what they're up to.
Where did they go?
I sensed Darien in Summerset's northwest region, but Lathan's magic prevents me from identifying a more precise location. Please, I need your help. The Resolute Diamonds are proving more difficult to unravel than I imagined, and there's no one else.
I'll look for Darien and Lathan in northwestern Summerset.
I'll find you as soon as the diamond keys are ready to use.
This is proving to be, like, there's a little bit more to this than I thought. I thought I was getting very close to the end. I know I'm definitely close to the end of the main story plot. Man, it's taken a while to get there. But then again, I remember Morrowind's main plot in this game was also kind of the same way. And that's okay. Open your arms. Shame.
Hurry up, Lathan. They could find us at any moment.
Something's wrong.
Wrong? Why doesn't that surprise me? Ah!
Hold on, I gotta wait for the spider.
Now, don't get mad, but there's a perfectly good explanation why Lathan and I busted out of Artaeum and came to this charming little hideaway.
I'm listening, Darien.
The intentions of the Psijics are good.
Oh, excuse me. You were saying?
Now, don't get mad. The intentions of the Psijics are good, but we're running out of time. From what we saw at the gatehouse, Nocturnal has already taken control of the Crystal Tower. Drastic action is called for, and Lathan's agreed to put us in contact with Mephala.
Is that really such a good idea?
Not you, too. I got enough doubt and dirty looks back in Artaeum. Look, Mephala was betrayed by Nocturnal. It stands to reason she might want to help us. And we could certainly use the power since I still can't make contact with Meridia.
You're right. Making an alliance with the betrayed princess is our best option right now.
I knew I could count on you. As for Lathan, you should talk to him. We can make him pay for his crimes later. Right now, we need him to help us or we could lose everything.
Goodbye.
If you want to return me to Artaeum, I won't resist you. But first I need to find out if the rest of Methala's followers are safe. Let me learn their fate, and then I'll submit myself to your mercy.
Darien said you were willing to put us in contact with Methala.
I am, but I'm surprised that you'd go along with that. If we can get inside and reach Methala's shrine, I can attempt to make contact with my prince.
So you believe that Nocturnal betrayed your prince now?
Not exactly, but it's obvious to me that you believe that's what's happened. I need to see for myself. In any event, there's no harm in approaching Mathala's shrine. I'm just a little concerned that it took me so long to open this door.
Why does the door concern you?
It should have been a simple matter to identify myself and unlock the door. But the spells in place resisted me. It's as if I've lost my status as Mathala's Earl. Or as if someone or something interfered with the place's defenses.
Vile offered us a way to reach the Crystal Tower. Can Mathala help us use the Resolute Diamonds?
My prince deals in secrets and hidden lore. If anyone can activate the keys to the Crystal Tower, she can. That was our original plan, before you intervened. After I acquired the diamonds from the Sapiarchs, I was supposed to bring them to Mathala.
Alright. It's not that hard to use a door, dude. Just push it open. Just push open the door. I don't care for your dainty, weak, high elf arms. Just push it. Sheesh.
How did this happen? My people should have been safe within these walls.
Nocturnal's been eliminating the sex of the other princes. Are you surprised she'd turn on her former allies?
I recruited most of these men and women. I was responsible for them.
Scout ahead and find the shrine. I'll stay with Lathan until he's ready to move on.
Butcher! How dare you pretend to care about the men and women you slaughtered?
Every action I perform is in the service of Nocturnal's grand plan.
Lathan, she has my Dawnbreaker. Ask her if she'll kindly return it.
I'm warning you. I will kill you. Of course, that's not gonna hit her.
I never trusted Nocturnal's Earl. A dark elf in the court of Bedlam? It was unprecedented. Her daggers are as sharp as her temper, so we must tread carefully here.
What do you suggest?
Nocturnal's champion is reckless and quick to anger. We can take advantage of that. Perhaps get her to slip up and reveal what's going on here. There's a scent of magic that makes my blood run cold.
What do you mean?
Nocturnal's magic is at work here. See how the Yagra have mutated into creatures of shadow? We need to follow Nocturnal's Earl. Harry her. Make her so mad she tells us everything. Hopefully, one of us will live long enough to use the information.
Alright, let's give it a try.
Champion of Nocturnal, what magic is this? I've never seen anything like it.
This was always the plan. Nocturnal's plan.
So Nocturnal did betray my mistress.
Your mistress is weak. Come with me, and I'll show you what true power looks like.
Lathan, no! Come on! We can't let them get away!
Oh, gotta take the roundabout. See, I would jump around that, but the game would not let me, so I'm not gonna even try.
This magic, it destroys everything. What good is power if there's nothing left to rule?
This is what the court wanted all along. An end to the old ways. A new beginning.
I won't be party to the death of innocents. I won't...
Oh shit.
Be silent, knight, or I'll let you taste the blade you once carried. I wish to speak to your friend now. I'm sorry it had to come to this, but nothing can stop the magic of the pearls now. My mistress offers a small mercy. Leave her to finish her work, and she'll kill the Psijics quickly. But if you interfere, you will all suffer before you die.
What are you doing to the Abyssal Pearls?
The sea-slowed trinkets. It was an easy matter for my mistress to alter the magic. To use their ability to siphon life energy and funnel it into the Crystal Tower. In the end, your own world will provide the power that spells its doom.
Bea, you can't let Nocturnal destroy the world.
Stop calling me that! Bea died on a cold, hard floor in Balmora. I'm Tundlewind now, champion of Nocturnal. As the Crystal Tower fills with power, drawn from this dying world, it will provide my mistress with what she needs to remake reality.
You couldn't pick a better name than Tundlewind? Really? So why betray the other princes?
Mephala and Clavicus Vile are fledglings compared to my mistress. Nocturnal existed before this reality was even imagined, and she will ride its destruction into the next. This isn't an end, it's a new beginning.
I'll find a way to stop you.
Good luck with that. Now stay out of the way, or death will be the least of your concerns.
Nocturnal must pay for betraying my mistress. But the magic of the Abyssal Pearls appears to do more than just siphon our life energy. It obscures my connection to Mephala. This shrine may be blocked, but I may know another way.
Don't you need the shrine to contact Mephala?
While a consecrated shrine offers the best conduit to a Daedric prince, there are other means. In the back chambers, I have a way to communicate privately with my prince. I should be able to open a connection there.
Will Nocturnal's Earl try to stop us?
She's gone. I no longer sense her presence here. The Abyssal Pearls, however. The court helped seed them throughout Summerset. I can tell the Psijics where to find them before Nocturnal activates them all. First, though, we must contact Mephala.
Let's go.
Darian, go the other way and meet us in the back chambers. We want to make sure Nocturnal's Earl didn't leave us any surprises.
I'll go. But if this is just a ploy so you can betray us, you'll have to deal with me.
Destroy that creature, and then I can contact my prince.
This place is...
What is that?
Meet me
Giant
outside,
hermit
and
crab
we'll make
monster, you know
contact
the usual.
with my prince. Mathala, appear before your faithful servant.
I answer my Earl's summons only to find him with these unworthies. Do you betray me too, Lathan?
Never, my prince. We share a common enemy now. Please, talk to them and hear what they have to say.
So, the mortal who opposed me wants to speak. If what you say doesn't interest me, I will order Lathan to kill you.
Nocturnal threatens us all. I have made a deal with Clavicus Vile. Now I want to negotiate with you.
And what did the cowardly Prince of Bargains offer you? Was it something so intriguing that you would risk my wrath as well? Speak, before my patience wears thin.
Vile offered passage to Crystal Tower through his realm, but we need to attune the Diamond Keys.
You would challenge Nocturnal in the Crystal Tower? Since gaining the Heart of Transparent Law, the tower serves as an extension of her own realm. It amuses me that you want to thwart her plans. She'll destroy you, of course, but I'm still amused.
Can you make the Diamond Keys work so we can enter the Crystal Tower?
How desperate you must be to offer the very relics I once sought. I will think upon your request. Before you enter Vile's realm, have my Earl contact me again. At that time, I will either help you, or I won't, as is my prerogative.
We'll contact you again when we're ready.
That's it? A maybe?
I'll return to Artaeum with Darien and tell them what we learned. Meet us there.
Okay. Just getting to the point. I know I said that I might do some side quests along the way, but at this point I don't think we're gonna get any additional side quests on the way. At least none that are gonna be short enough to like add on. That's a shame though.
We failed. The Conclave, despite its best efforts, wasn't able to attune the Resolute Diamonds. We can't use the Diamond Keys to enter the Crystal Tower. But what about you? Were you able to track down Darien and the traitor Lathan?
I found them. Lathan helped me determine Nocturnal's true plan. She wants to remake reality.
Using the Crystal Tower and Sotha Seal's technique for utilizing life energy? Then we really are doomed. Without a way into the Crystal Tower, we can't even attempt to challenge Nocturnal, let alone try to stop her.
Clavicus Vile offered to let us use his realm to reach the Crystal Tower.
Is that what the Psijic Order is reduced to? Forced to accept help from the same Daedric princes that got us into this trouble in the first place? Still, getting to the tower won't matter if we can't use the Diamond Keys to get inside.
Mathala might be able to help us attune their Resolute Diamonds.
I opposed this line of reasoning when Lathan first suggested it, as bargains with the princes don't often end well. But what choice do we have? Still, thanks for finding a way forward. While it's a long shot, at least it represents a chance. I'll start making preparations for the Dreaming Cave. In the meantime, Sotha Seal asked me to send you to his study the moment you arrived. I'm not sure what he wants, but you should tell him about your interactions with the betrayed princess.
Okay.
We're running out of time, my friend.
I'm gonna actually end the stream now. Unfortunately, we couldn't finish the storyline, but one more stream. I can feel it. One more stream, and we'll be done with the Elder Scrolls, and we can move on to a different game. If that stream ends up being short, I'll probably play the Kirby update afterwards, and then I'll probably do a new game after that. Definitely. Because I want to at least finish what I started before I move on to anything else. Plus, you know, it's to help me get back into the loop of things. So, big thanks to everyone that stopped by to watch. I appreciate that. If you want to keep yourself more updated with my streams, come check out my Twitter, _RiverBlues, and then Tumblr would be TheRiverBlues. And of course, if you want to watch more streams, it's TheRiverBlues on Twitch.tv. So hopefully I'll see you then, and have a nice night, everyone, and thanks for watching.